Everyone talks about highlight dunks and deep threes, but that's not what wins NBA championships. Titles are won in the final 5 minutes. That's when the game slows down. Pressure skyrockets, and execution decides everything. In the 2016 finals, the Cavs erased a 3-1 deficit by outscoring the Warriors by 18 in clutch time. The 2021 Bucks, they owned the fourth quarter and the title. The 2025 Pacers have joined elite company with a clutch net rating of plus 45.7 in the playoffs.
Jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining!
But how do teams get this good when it matters most? That's where the story begins. You hear it every season. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. But in the NBA Finals, that's not a cliche. It's a fact. Every champion over the last 15 years either ranked top 10 in regular season defensive rating or flipped a switch when it mattered, elevating their defense in the playoffs. It's the one common thread between dynasties and underdogs alike. Take the 2019 Raptors. Before Kawhi and Marc Gasol arrived, Toronto's defense was good, not great. Then they locked in, 5th in regular season defense and number 1 in the playoffs. Kawhi suffocated stars on the perimeter. Gasol anchored the paint with rim protection and vocal leadership. That's how you beat the Warriors in their prime. Fast forward to 2022. Golden State finished second in defense, not offense. Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins didn't just guard. They erased Boston's rhythm. That series wasn't won by Steph's threes. It was won by stops. And don't forget the 2011 Mavericks. They jumped from 8th to 2nd in playoff defense and shut down LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. That defensive leap wasn't luck. It was championship DNA. Even the star-powered 2016 Cavs and 2020 Lakers knew the truth. You can't outscore your problems in June. You have to stop people, period. And now, the 2025 Thunder are proving they belong in that conversation. Led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren, OKC is anchoring their finals push with disruptive length, elite rim protection, and switchable defenders who force tough shots every possession. They're not just scoring their way to wins, they're locking down the biggest stage. Here's the thing, fans obsess over scoring averages and highlight plays. But the teams that lift trophies? They're the ones that lock in when it matters most. Defense wins rings, and without it, nothing else matters. In the playoffs, every turnover is a gift-wrapped bucket for the other team. That's why assist-to-turnover ratio, a stat most fans ignore, is one of the strongest indicators of championship success. The 2014 Spurs mastered this. They averaged 25 assists and just 12 turnovers a game. Precision basketball at its finest. Even as Kawhi took on a bigger role, he averaged only 1.2 turnovers in the finals. Their ball security strangled Miami's transition game and let San Antonio control every possession. Nearly a decade later, the 2023 Nuggets did the same thing. With Jokic at the helm, his assist-to-turnover ratio, a staggering 4.3, one of the best marks ever for a primary playmaker. He didn't force passes. He found the open man over and over. Denver's offense flowed, and their efficiency crushed opponents who gambled for steals. Now, Tyrese Halliburton is raising the bar even higher. 5.6 assist-to-turnover ratio, leading the league. He doesn't just run Indiana's offense, he protects it. And in playoff pressure, that poise changes everything. The pattern's clear. Since 2014, every title team has ranked top 8 in playoff assist-to-turnover ratio. The 2015 Warriors, number 1. 2019 Raptors, top 3. The 2021 Bucks, top 4. Meanwhile, teams like the 2023 Celtics and the 2021 Nets had more firepower, but way more turnovers, and that cost them. Turnovers aren't just mistakes. In the playoffs, their momentum shifts. They're fast breaks, crowd explosions, and 5-point swings. Champions value every possession. And while taking care of the ball is critical, what you do with it under pressure, that's what really defines a winner. Some teams just have it, that ability to rise when the pressure peaks. But it's not magic, it's measured. and it's called clutch time net rating. This stat isolates the final 5 minutes of games within 5 points. No garbage time, just pure execution under fire. And it's where championships are won or lost. Look at the 2016 Cavaliers. Down 3-1 in the finals, they didn't just survive, they owned the clutch. Games 5 through 7, plus 18 in clutch minutes. Kyrie's dagger, LeBron's block. It wasn't luck, it was elite poise under pressure. The 2021 Bucks followed the same blueprint. Plus 15.4 clutch net rating in the playoffs. 52% shooting in clutch time. Phoenix, just 36%. Middleton and Giannis hit every big shot, and their defense made every Suns possession a grind. Clutch performance isn't random. It's system, plus discipline, plus trust. Championship teams don't panic. They run their sets clean. They rotate on defense, and they finish plays. No blown coverages, no wasted possessions. On average, title teams outscore their opponents by 12 points per 100 possessions. And playoff clutch minutes, that's not a coincidence. It's the difference between a ring and regret. Even the 2024 Celtics showed it. 14-3 in games decided in the final 5 minutes. Derek White's tip-in, Jaylen Brown's stops. They didn't just play hard, they played smart when it mattered most. And now it's happening again in the 2025 finals. Every single win in the series has gone to the clutch team. Indiana stole game 1 without ever leading until the final shot.
It's good! It's good! With 3/10 of a second remaining!
OKC answered in game 4 with a late comeback of their own. Forget who's up at halftime. These games are decided in the final 5 minutes by the teams built to rise when it matters most. So next time you want to know who's real, don't look at scoring titles. Look at who thrives when every decision feels like a buzzer beater. Forget points per game. Forget triple doubles. If you want to know who's built for the playoffs, look at clutch time net rating. It measures a team's scoring margin per 100 possessions, but only in the final 5 minutes of games within 5 points. No blowouts, no stat padding, just pure performance under pressure. And no team has owned the pressure like the 2024-2025 Indiana Pacers. In the regular season, plus 20.9 clutch net rating, best in the league, top 25 all time. Defense held opponents to just 98.3 points per 100 in crunch time. That discipline helped them overachieve by 4 wins and dominate late game moments where most teams crack. But Indiana isn't the first to use this formula. The 2011 Mavericks, plus 26.1 in the regular season, then an absurd plus 60.3 in the playoffs, the highest ever recorded. They didn't beat Miami with flash. They beat them with composure and stops in the clutch. The 2016 Warriors, mid-dynasty, top tier in clutch rating during their 73-win season. It's no coincidence. Teams that win late win titles. Why does this stat matter? Because it captures real execution with the season hanging in the balance. After 82 games, clutch minutes stabilize. That's when you see who's for real. And Indiana did it with balance. 6 players averaging over 1.4 clutch points per game. Quick ball movement, tight switching defense. No iso ball, no bailout shots, just system basketball under pressure. Exactly like the Spurs and early 2000 Lakers used to do. That's what clutch time net rating reveals. Which team can score and get stops when everything's on the line. Most teams can do one. Champions do both. The 2025 Pacers weren't just winning, they were rewriting what clutch basketball looks like. Their plus 45.7 clutch net rating in the playoffs isn't a fluke. It's the result of structure, discipline, and execution. That number ranks top 10 all time, and their 9-1 record in clutch playoff games gives them the 5th best win rate ever by teams with at least 7 close contests. How? Balance. 6 players averaging over 1.4 clutch points per game, 145.7 offensive rating in clutch minutes, the best ever recorded for a playoff team with 20-plus minutes. Defensive rating? 100. Locked in on both ends. Tyrese Halliburton sets the tempo. Calm, surgical. But this isn't a one-man show. They all step up when it matters. No hero ball, no bailout threes. Just smart decisions, constant ball movement, and trust in the system. Their defense? It's relentless. Indiana led the league with 1,000 plus full court pressure possessions, and it pays off late. By the fourth quarter, opponents are gassed. In the playoffs, they've shot just 26.5% from three in clutch time, one of the worst marks against any team. And that's not luck, it's preparation. This team drills late game scenarios. They know who's cutting, who's screening, who's switching. Everyone plays their role. And when the pressure's on, they don't flinch. This is what clutch culture looks like. It's built, not born. And right now, the Pacers are setting a blueprint the rest of the league should be watching. Since 1996, only 3 teams have ranked top 5 in both regular season and playoff clutch time net rating. The 2011 Mavericks, the 2016 Warriors, and now the 2025 Pacers. They aren't just great teams, these are gold standards for late game execution. The 2011 Mavs are legendary, plus 60.3 playoff clutch net rating, the highest ever recorded. They didn't rely on athleticism or superstars, they relied on trust. Dirk, Jason Terry, and a system that punished mistakes. They defended without fouling. They ran clean sets. They made smart decisions when the pressure peaked. The 2016 Warriors had a plus 28.4 clutch net in the regular season. Unmatched efficiency led by Steph Curry. But their finals collapse against Cleveland proved a brutal truth. Clutch greatness isn't just about skill, it's about sustaining poise when the spotlight blinds you. Now, the Pacers are making their case, plus 45.7 clutch playoff net rating. 9th best since 1997. 6 players score in the clutch. They lead with ball movement, not isolation, 145.7 offensive rating. 100 defensive. Both ends, balanced, bulletproof. What do these teams share? Structure over chaos, defense without panic, systems that hold under fire. Since 1997, only 12 teams have posted a playoff clutch rating of over plus 40, but only 3 did it in both the regular season and the playoffs. That's not hot shooting, that's a habit. And that's why clutch metrics matter. They reveal who's built for the moment, who folds when it's loudest. So what actually wins NBA championships? 3 things. Defense that locks in when the pace slows. Ball security through elite assist-to-turnover ratios. And clutch execution. The ability to dominate when it matters most. The 2019 Raptors and the 2022 Warriors proved defense still rules. The 2014 Spurs mastered unselfish precision. And the 2016 Cavs and 2021 Bucks, clutch killers. The 2025 Pacers and OKC might be checking all 3 boxes. If you learned something new, drop a like and hit subscribe. Which of these pillars do you think matters most? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.